Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome to another spiritual therapy session. I am here, and y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ended up getting Domino's, and that was not a good idea because I'm full. But that's all right. I wanted to hop on here right quick because for whatever reason, I'm just feeling guided to say this. The particular cards that are out here, I did not add the numbers or do what I normally do because these particular cards I pulled myself. And the reason why I pulled these cards myself is to help me pretty much narrate what I'm trying to say. Because y'all know how I do. I get to tripping up on words and get to talking so fast and forgetting what I mean. I'll tell you what, this is energy channeling stuff. My little physical vessel is still in training, y'all. Y'all know I ain't but 3 months in, so work with me. But anyway, what this is going to be about before I even say my prayer is for those of y'all that are experiencing new beginnings in y'all's life. And this is just a kind of like a little peek at what is going on with the people from your past and why you are having this new beginning. It's kind of like a what they call like an energy, like a summary at the end of a chapter. 1:11 on the clock when I looked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. So let me just stop and take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light. I do rebuke any low vibrational beings and all negative forces. I do command all evil eyes to go blind and any monitoring spirits to go deaf. And any dark energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. Okay. Excuse me. Now, back to what I was saying. Okay, for those of y'all that have been just like going through stuff, and I don't mean just having a bad season because everybody has a bad season at some point in their life. That's normal. It's normal for everybody to go through something, but for those of us that have pretty much just had it bad all your life and you really have never just been, you know what I'm saying, the low vibrational type of person that created karma, but it's kind of like you feel like you were born in the karma no matter what you did, you know what I'm saying, or no matter how hard you tried, it's like you just never could catch a break. 222 on the timer, and two represents balance. There I go tripping, y'all. But two does represent balance. And in this particular case, the number two is going to represent balance in the energies because there has been a lot of energy shifts here lately. 2, 3, 4 on the timer. That's that positive movement forward. A lot of us that have had, just family members that neglected us, didn't treat us, like we was worth a damn. It's like you walked around all your life with this particular bubble, but it was not a bubble of protection. It really felt like a bubble of you just walking in the walls no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter you go to apply for a job, you get this job, people mistreat you at your job, you get fired for no reason, or you get into relationships, you're attracting in all of these people that treat you wrong, you attract in people to use you, and no matter how nice of a person you are, it just seems like you really just can't catch a break. Well, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people may or may not agree because a lot of people do have a one-track mind, and I went through that same stage myself. There's a lot of things, that I have said, about my growing up life and just in my life in general. My life has never been easy. My life has never been, I've never really had the type of life that I could even think that anybody else would want. I'm going to just say that. And that's bad. It is. It's bad, but at the same time, I understand. I understand now that I'm in a higher vibration and now that I've had to basically clean up my life and clean my life up as to what type of energy I want in my life. That right there is what a lot of us have experienced without even knowing, because you have to remember, if you were raised in a dysfunctional family, if you were raised in a family where there was no love in that family, where if you were raised in a family where it's like, and I can't stress this enough about boys, where boys were raised in a household to where whether they had a father or not, if a little boy fall down and hurt himself, if he cry, he gets chastised for crying, like he's not supposed to show emotions, he's not supposed to show pain. And what that does to a young boy is he'll grow up, and he'll turn into a fucked up man, the type of man that don't know how to appreciate his woman. He'll like a woman, but because he don't know how to process his emotions, because he's been trained as a little boy, not to show emotions, he don't know how to keep a woman. And what that ends up doing is he ends up attracting in women that he have to beat on, and you know what I'm saying, low vibrational women, because those are the only women that'll give him a time of the day. Because a decent woman wants to be reciprocated. A decent woman wants a man that knows how to appreciate her. But a man that has never experienced that particular energy, he don't know what to do. So what he'll do is he'll sabotage the relationship, hurt that woman, and push her away. And then he'll be stuck in a karmic cycle with a bunch of toxic women. So what is he doing? He's creating more bad karma for himself because he don't know how to get out of it. Women, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. Those are just type of men I've experienced in my life. But I had to learn from those men in order, what those men taught me is what I no longer will accept. You know, and it is what it is. And as far as a woman, you know, us women, you know, we grow up as young girls, you know, certain things happen to us, you know, and if you didn't come from a household full of love, you know, you keep a whole lot of stuff pressed in, you don't tell nobody what's going on. And then what happens to you? You grow up to be a teenager, and then next thing you know, your hormones take over because you don't know no other way to express yourself. I mean, we come from a lot of shit. So what are you doing? You out here just like the young boy, you out here giving your body up. And every time you do that, you're giving your body up to an entity that was waiting in line for you to show up anyway. That's all it is. So the next thing you know, even if you ain't having kids, you know what I'm saying, you ended up with an abusive partner. What is that partner doing? They are constantly, you know what I'm saying, swapping energy with you. What they're doing is they're taking your energy and they're transferring their bad energy onto you. So when you do finally leave this relationship, you go and attract in the same type of bullshit that you just got out of, because what you're doing is you are now carrying a particular demons and entities. Is just like a sickness. That's why they call STDs not only, sexually transmitted diseases, they call them sexually transmitted demons too. And they're not always sexually transmitted, because you can sit there and have a child and speak so negative on that child that child will grow up carrying that particular low vibration, and that low vibration is what will attract in that demon or that entity. So it is not always sexually, but 9 times out of 10, a child that was abused as a child, whether it was by their parents or just, whether it was physical, emotional, whatever it is, they're going to attract in a mate that's going to abuse them the same way, if not worse, because they have picked up on this particular low vibrational entity as a child. So when it's time for them to get out in the world, that's all that they know. So that's what they will attract in. I hope y'all are following me. But anyway, if that has been your life, we have been saying, not just me, other readers, just people in general, a lot of us can feel the shift. The energy is changing. What's happening is, because you realized why you were attracting in all of the bullshit, why you were settling for people that wanted you to sit on the clearance rack, and you actually sat on the clearance rack for these people. And even though you were sitting on the clearance rack for these people, they still didn't appreciate you. Why? Because they didn't appreciate their damn self. A person that don't know how to love themselves don't give a fuck about you. I don't care what nobody say. There is no way in the world that you can give love outward if you don't have any type of love for yourself. Now, there is a difference in not loving yourself and not knowing how to love yourself. See, some people actually do love themselves, but they love themselves to the point that they don't know how. So what they do is they take the love that they have and they are trained to give it out. And those are the people that end up being hurt, that end up being abused, that ended up, you know what I'm saying? People take advantage of them and they don't treat them worth the damn. And then they walk around, you know what I'm saying, carrying all of these different projections and shit because they done attracted in all these low vibrational ass people. But see, those are the people that eventually, they will turn a mirror on themselves, because they are not low vibrational by nature. They are low vibrational because they didn't know no other way. They were taught to be low vibrational. Some people are taught to be low vibrational, but then you got those that enjoy being low vibrational. So when you're taught to be low vibrational, you're going to attract in someone that enjoys being low vibrational. I hope this is making sense to y'all. But to those of y'all that were taught to be low vibrational, see, that energy is being flipped. Because the people that were taught to be low vibrational, they are turning into alchemists. They are learning how to take all of that low vibrational energy that has been given to them, that has been projected onto them, and they are twisting that shit up, and they are the energy that they're creating out of it. They're creating a high level of love. And they're able to do that because they had love all along. They just didn't realize it. And what's that's doing? That is divine calling judgment on all of the people in their life that mistreated them, that rejected them, that ghosted them, that abused them, that took from them, that made them feel like shit. All of those people are getting judgment called on them. And how the judgment is being called, everybody's situation is different, But now that judgment is being called, what's happening is they closing out these cycles for y'all. You'll start looking up. Certain people will start ghosting you. And this time they ghost you, you don't hear from them no more. Or this time when they ghost you, you'll go in and block their number. You don't know why you're blocking their number. But you're being intuitively guided to block their number because the universe got something in store for you once you take that step and make that decision to break down a clearance rack. For 99% of y'all, this is romantic relationships because you got the lover's card right here. You got the lover's card beside the world card, beside the judgment card. So for a lot of y'all, these are romantic relationships. Now, some of this could be family, friends, and co-workers, jobs, and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is ex-relationships and stuff from your past that even though you may have loved a person, even though, you would do anything in the world for this person, you were guided to just drop it and go. Even if you were not living with this person, you had to pack up all your feelings and your emotions and turn away from this person and walk away because you were being guided to do so. Because, see, the universe knew that that person never was going to respect you, that that person was always going to want you to be in the third party, that that person was never going to see your value, because the universe also knows when a motherfucker ain't going to get right. They know when a person is using you and you may not see it yet. But when judgment hits and you are guided to walk away from somebody that you know for a fact might care for you, but they don't show you. Once you get that nudge to leave that person alone, there's that tower. There's the tower. And what that tower is, you called justice. And because you called justice and walked off, the universe is now casting judgment, closing out this cycle in these relationships, which is bringing forth that tower, while you sitting over here regaining yourself. You regaining yourself. So what you are doing, a lot of y'all going in the hermit mode. You're not talking to nobody. You don't really want to be bothered. And it ain't nothing personal. You just, you just sit back, evaluating your life. You spending more time with yourself. You probably got people wanting to call your phone and all that. And you're just not in the mood to talk. You're just in that mood of self-reflection. Then let me say this, people that have never been through a spiritual transformation, they don't understand. They do not understand when you go in the hermit and you shut your phone off. If anything, they'll talk about you. They'll talk about you to other people. They'll say you're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit, because they don't understand. When you go through a spiritual transformation and when God get ready to start moving shit around in your life, God will isolate you from every motherfucker in your life. Everybody. And I'm going to say this. Those that talk about you while you in isolation, those will be the same ones that God will make sure do not get a piece of your new beginning. See all of these new beginning cards right here? All of these cards on this second row represent a new beginning that is getting ready to unfold. Now, you got the judgment card out here, Pluto. You got the world card. You got Gemini out here. You got Libra, and we got Sagittarius. We got numbers 20, 21, 6, 16, 11, and 14. Those numbers may be significant for somebody. I don't know. But this next row is all about that new beginning that's getting ready to start. Why? Because judgment has been called. And why has judgment been called? Because you called justice and allowed the tower to fall, and you went into hermit to rest. You left these situations, these relationships, and you did what you was guided to do. You listened to your intuition and you walked the fuck off. And because of that, you got the Page of Pentacles, which is good news. I can't really see it, y'all. I got so many cards out here. I don't want to pick them up and mess them up. But Page of Pentacles says good news in worldly affairs, new beginnings. It's something about new beginnings. Y'all know what I mean. But anyway, and then right on the long side of that, you got Ace of Pentacles, financial new beginnings. See, all of these is new beginnings. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. See that cup pouring over? See, these new beginnings ain't going to stop. These new beginnings are not going to stop for you because, see, these are universal blessings. These are blessings that God give you. All because You did what the fuck you was told to do. What you did was you created a tower in everybody's life in your past by leaving them the fuck alone. And because you did it, whether you loved them or not, you listened and did what God told you to do. And because of that, now you're getting all of these new beginnings. And some of these people, especially relationship wise, some of these people were supposed to go with you to your new beginning, but they refused to get their shit together. So God made you cut them off too. This next card after Ace of Cups is Queen of Pentacles. Let me say this right here. I'm looking at 3 Virgo cards and a Scorpio. And that Scorpio is the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings. Scorpio energy, that is Scorpio, Pisces. Is that Cancer? I can't tell. I don't know what that is, but either two ways about it, we know the Scorpio has everything to do with death and transformation. And because you went through that death and transformation, now you get these new beginnings that will be overflowing. It's going to push you into your Queen of Pentacles energy. See, now that you got a clear head because you went into your Temperance energy, now you got a clear head. Now you can focus on your money. Now you can focus on building for yourself. Why? Because you don't have all these toxic ass people in your energy. Now you can focus on your business. Now you can focus on whatever it is you're going to do to secure your future, because now you don't have all of these energy vampires hanging off of you, needing you to do this for them, needing you to do that, wanting, you know what I'm saying, calling you late nights because they want to come sleep with you. But then when they come sleep with you, you know what I'm saying, you looking at them and you just kind of like the only thing you got out of it was a good time for that moment. Then you get left feeling discarded and thrown away. Well, they done got high off your energy, so now they finna go share your energy with somebody else. So it's like it's a constant battle, and you gave that shit up. You're like, man, I'm not finna keep doing this shit. I'm not finna keep fucking with you. I'm not finna keep giving you chances to get right, and you just keep taking advantage of me. See, because you made that decision, all of these aces is coming through for you. And these aces lead to you being the Queen of Pentacles. If this is a man, same thing. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, put it where it go. You know? To you men that have all of these different female family members and that use you and treat you any kind of way and just feel like if you ain't dropping off no money, then you ain't of value. All of that shit. See, them people done got left behind. This is the new beginning right here. Ace of Wands. Look, there's another. New beginnings, good news, actually starting things. And because the universe see that you are serious about your shit, Aries energy. Now everything that you wanted to do is getting ready to spark. Now it's getting ready to take off. Now that business, everything seems to be coming together. The energy seems to be aligning with that business. And because of all of these new beginnings, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive cards in a row right there. 5 represents fast change because you took the necessary steps to complete this top row right here. That creates this change with these 5 cards right here. And what that is doing, that is leaving everybody in your past in the 8 of Swords energy feeling trapped in whatever it is that they put above you. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care. And the reason why they are trapped is because, well, y'all can't see this card because it's, hold on. The reason why they are trapped, these are the cards I was looking at. This is the 8 of Swords. And the reason why they are in this 8 of Swords energy, because they were coming at you in the 7 of Swords energy, not realizing who the fuck you were. But see, here's another thing about this 7 of Swords as energy. See, a lot of these people didn't see your value because God hid your value from these people because God knew how fucked up they was. So what happened was, while you had this Page of Pentacle, let me say this right quick too, because this is going to be another twist and turn for a whole nother conversation. This Page of Pentacle right here, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm going to pick it up. A lot of y'all had good news and worldly affairs. This person only got 1 pentacle. If you look at the Ace of Pentacle, that's only 1 pentacle. If you look at the Ace of Cups, that is only 1 cup. If you look at the Queen of Pentacles, that is only 1 pentacle. If you look at the Ace of Wands, each one of these 5 cards only have 1 particular item in them. Now, where I'm going with this is, because you was dealing with a motherfucker that was like this, stuck in illusions, they ran, look, 7 of Cups and 7 of Swords. This particular person only seen everything for surface level. So what happened is, when you were trying to give these people this brand new beginning, all they seen was 1 penny. So and what it looked to them as a penny. It looked to them like that wasn't enough. See, this particular person was greedy. This is the type of person that always was chasing the next best thing. This is deception, lies, trickery, cheating, stealing. You know what I'm saying? Risky behavior, disguised as friends, lack of conscience. This particular person was running around chasing the next best thing. So here you come, nice, sweet, and loving, trying to offer your genuine energy. They didn't want it because all they saw was one pinnacle. Instead, they fell for all 7 of these cups because they thought quantity was better than quality. And that's where they fucked up at, because while they was chasing these 7 ass cups versus accepting this one of pinnacle with the love that came with it, they walked their ass right into the fucking devil. They walked their ass right into the devil. And because they walked into the devil, now they realizing, because they in this 4 cups energy, which is right here, they are realizing that they lost out on a whole fucking star. And that's their own fault. That's the reason why they're trapped in their heads, 8 of Swords energy. This is the reason why a lot of people are now walking around here in the 4 cups energy, because they realizing that they looked at you from the outside. They looked at you for surface level. They looked at you as a good time in bed. They looked at you as somebody they could call when they needed money. They only looked at you as what they could get from you. But then when you called that fucking judgment on their ass, or called justice on them, and then the universe stepped in and called judgment, and what judgment also was for a lot of these people is, once you walked away and you walked into your new beginning, see what happens is spirit starts exposing all of these cups. All of these 7 cups that they thought, because they had 7 cups and you only had 1. So you didn't have but 1 cup. So they didn't want you, because to them, that 1 cup didn't have no value, because again, a low vibrational person don't know nothing about love and energy. They don't know that love is the highest vibration because they've never experienced it. They don't understand that when a person genuinely loves you, that person come with all kind of fucking abundance. And I'm talking about abundance that you cannot even imagine having. But see, they don't know nothing about that. So what happened is they threw that pinnacle away that you offered, and they ran towards these 7 of cups. And then whenever judgment was called on this situation and God moved you out of the way from that person or these people, every last one of these cups, they turned over and realized wasn't shit in them. They realized in the cups that did have something in them, there's a snake in 1 cup. See this woman sitting here looking. Everything in these cups was put in these cups by devil energy. See, now they know. And they are all in their head, because now they trapped with all of this bullshit that they was chasing. Because your judgment and your justice snatched the blindfolds off their fucking eyes. And that is the reason why a lot of these people are going through what they're going through, because people don't realize when you are a gift to them and they throw you away because they feel like your wrapper is not as pretty as they wanted, or your bow is not as big as they want. See, what happens is, once they make that sound decision to throw you on the back burner, God will say, okay, you show right. Okay, since you think it's, the grass is green over here, we're going to leave you over here in this grass. And then what happens is God will come through and mow that grass down, and then they'll see all of them fucking snakes in that grass. But the thing about it is, they'll be trapped to that grass. They can't get out of that grass. That's how the devil works. That's devil energy right there. And then here you are right beside the devil, outshining the devil. See, that's a big ass star right here. And that star is blinding all of this bullshit, which is why y'all leaving people in the 4 cups energy, because this is regret. Once a motherfucker get the blindfold snatched off their eyes, this is how they end up left. 4 of cups. Rejection of offer, missed opportunity, stagnation, all because they wanted 7 cups. They wanted 7 cups versus the 1 shiny pinnacle that was worth more than anything. But because they done been forced to set their ass down like this man is sitting in this picture, now they want to talk. Now they want to talk. Now they want to get some act right. Now they want to get some act right. And the reason why they want to get some act right is because now they see who the fuck you are. Now they see who you are. 1 + 9 is 10. Now they ready to close out these toxic cycles, because just like I just said, 1 + 9 is 10. They see this is where you headed right here. 10 of Pentacles. They see you headed into your 10 of Pentacles. because you are the sun. They know it now. You are the sun. You are the star. You are everything. You are outshining all of this devil energy. You are outshining all of these cups and illusions that they was chasing. But see, it took them to have to run into the wrath of God for them to see it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this particular check-in, so to speak. I'm gonna roll the zodiacs though before I get out of here and see what all comes out with that. But yeah, I just feel guided to kind of speak on that a little bit because a lot of us are actually walking into, you know what I'm saying, a different lifestyle, like just upgrades and all of that stuff. And let me say this to a lot of y'all that are on like twin flame journeys and that have soul contracts with these people. And these people forfeit that contract because they don't want to grow the fuck up. They want to stay a Toys R Us kid. I just seen 25 on the timer. Those particular people that didn't want to grow their ass up, they wanted to stay in this fucked up vibration, but they had a contract to grow with you and they just refused because they didn't want to. Let me say this. A lot of y'all's upgrades are because they are losing their gifts. Y'all are getting their gifts. When your counterpart don't do what they supposed to do, God will strip them of all of their gifts and they'll hand them right to you. And whoever your new person is, because 9 times out of 10, your new person will have had the same experience with their own counterpart. And so what happens is God will snatch that person's counterpart away from them because they didn't want to get no act right. Just like they'll snatch your person away from you. And they will take the gifts from both of these low vibrational people that refuse to grow up. They will bless y'all with y'all's partner's gifts. And that's how the fuck y'all become abundant. So always remember that when you start dealing with another person. And if you realize, you know what I'm saying, as you're dealing with this new person, if y'all are able to manifest, just know that person is sent to you as a blessing. And it's because you went through what you had to go through and that person did too. That's how you always know when you're dealing with somebody that you know what I'm saying, if you really don't know if you're supposed to be with them, trust and believe the universe will give you signs. And once you start, once you start paying attention, that's how you can also know how to let who you can and can't let into your life. All right, so we got Aries out here. Let's see, what am I looking at, y'all? Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer. I got the number 1 and the number 1. No, that's a 7. So we got the number 17 out here. 17 is out here. 17 could be significant for somebody. The number 8 could be significant for somebody. Well, this is the year of the 8, and you know we can't speak enough about this being the year of the karma. So I hope that this particular video helps anybody that needs it. I'm going to jump my ass off of here for a little bit and kind of enjoy myself. I got a couple of private sessions to do here in a little while, so I think I'm going to jump in this tub for a little bit. But anyway, peace and blessings, y'all. Namaste. And y'all have a blessed day, evening, night, or morning.